a very well-respected investigative journalist and my friend, David Daleiden, when David Daleiden investigated Planned Parenthood for committing absolutely heinous crimes. Planned Parenthood deliberately harvested body parts from abortions, from babies that they had aborted, and sold those body parts for profit, which is against federal law. Let me repeat, it is gruesome, it was deliberate on the part of Planned Parenthood, and it is against federal law. And when an investigative journalist exposed Planned Parenthood's lawbreaking with irrefutable video evidence, Kamala Harris, who was then Attorney General of the state of California, did nothing to Planned Parenthood and confiscated the videotapes from David Daleiden, who to this day is still entangled in lawfare being aimed at him that started with Kamala Harris. He released for the very first time some of the footage that was seized by Kamala Harris that shows Planned Parenthood discussing exactly how they break this law. Take a look.
So now every time I do a D&E, I'm like, oh, there's some law.
Yeah, you already know, huh?
I was like, where? I was like, where is this? I was like, where's my guy who can play with the tissue? I was like, because they're like trying to sort it, and I was like, I'm like picking up. I'm like, you know, they're like, well, can you show us a sample from today? And I'm like, I was like, this is a really bad day for us. And
I remember you mentioned that there was one that day.
And it was like one bad sample. It was like a 16-year-old kid.
Oh, who's going?
It was like a 16-year-old kid, so we just had to hurry up. Whereas like other days, it's like more intact, where it's like maybe only like an arm that's disarticulated.
I don't know which part of that video is most disgusting. They were committing a late-term abortion on a baby inside a 16-year-old girl. Oh. One of the reasons that the 2016 election was so successful when it came to the pro-life message, one of the reasons that President Trump embraced such a strong pro-life stance in 2016 was because of these videos, because of David Daleiden's reporting. The Center for Medical Progress's reporting on the criminal behavior of Planned Parenthood. And this is not just a process crime. This is not just some vague thing on the books that they didn't report properly. This is absolutely grisly, inhumane behavior that they are laughing about over drinks, that they are discussing. I mean, this is demonic. You can't look at that and not feel sick to your stomach. The reason that President Trump was so strongly pro-life in 2016 was because these videos were widely circulated. So what happened when this was making a difference in the 2016 election? Kamala Harris, who at the time was Attorney General of California, seized that videotape so that David Daleiden couldn't release it, so that you and I and everyone else in this country couldn't see it, so that it wouldn't impact the outcome of the election. And she targeted David Daleiden under the law, because she wants to do to you and I exactly what she's done to David Daleiden, exactly what the UK police is doing to everyday citizens, exactly what our government is doing to Tulsi Gabbard, exactly what the media and the Democrats and the deep staters in our federal government have done to President Trump in this assassination attempt. They want to silence us.